So this is for part of our vlog. It's, what time is it, like 5 or 6? And we're in the living room, just ate dinner, drinking, not beer, but you know, just drinking and relaxing. Still feel sick, super congested. My husband, I think he's cleaning up the kitchen because I made dinner. So that's basically it. If you want to see our little story on how the process for PCSing in, and just tips and like kind of a heads up on how it works, it'll be after this video. So welcome to Bavaria. Hi, so this video is going to be about the process of PCSing in from wherever you're stationed or wherever your beginning point is to your ending point is if it is overseas in Germany. This is from personal experience, and this is what we've kind of learned. So if you're interested, this is your first time PCSing to Germany, PCSing anywhere overseas, or just in general, these can be just tips for first-timers, or you know, just if you're nervous, or if you've only done this once before and you kind of want a refresher. This is the steps that are taken for families or non-families, or just husband and wives of PCSing. Okay. Right before you leave, wherever you are to get to your duty location, you're going to be given a sponsor. That sponsor is going to help you once you land. They're going to pick you up from the airport and take you where you need to go. For those who are in the military itself, it's going to be a lot more explanatory and easier than if it was if you are the wife or the husband of the military member, because while they're out, you're going to kind of have to figure out what to do. Once you land, if you're a family, the majority of the time you're taken to a hotel, and this hotel can be on or off base. Majority of the time they are off base, and you will be reimbursed for your expensive off base. So you're gonna have to fill out a voucher for that. But that is just one of the things that is going to happen, is that you're going to probably be out in the economy straight away, and you're going to have to, you know, try and get around that. Like when we first got in, finding places to eat and just kind of, you know, rent-a-car issues and stuff like that, that was like the whole issue, was like getting around, because you don't have your car yet, you don't have a place, you know, you're relying on your sponsor. So once you're at your hotel off or on base, if you're off base, recommendation is to walk around once you're not as jet lagged, because if you're coming from the States, it's a big time difference. So once you're not jet lagged and you're more apt to it, I suggest walking around the village that you're in. Most sponsors are going to put you within the Ramstein area because it's going to be closer to base, depending if you're going to be at Ramstein or Vogelway. Walk around the base. There's places to eat. We have a video of places to eat, and I will link it down below for you if you're interested, and you're gonna come here and you're just like, oh my god, I don't know. So yeah, there's places to eat around the area. So obviously when you land, you're not gonna have your car because you're gonna have shipped it. So what your sponsor might suggest is, especially if you're a family and you need to get around, is getting a rental car. Now these can be so expensive, especially if you get it on base. It's cheaper out in town, and all you need to do is get a ride there, and then they might even pick you up off base, and it is like right in the Ramstein community off base, so it's not that far, and it's a lot cheaper. Save yourself some money as far as getting a rental car is concerned. So you're kind of debating on whether or not you want your family to come with you, or you want to go alone, or you want all of you to go together to your duty location. What would be easier? Okay, my suggestion is if your kids are older to just go for it, because it's going to be a lot easier. Now, if your kids are younger and you can afford to have them stay back with your wife or husband, whoever is not in the military, then have them stay back unless they want to be a part of the choosing for the house or the place you're going to live and not be a part of all that. Otherwise, stay back, because it's going to be a hassle. You're going to have to land, you're going to get the hotel, you're going to be kind of stuck in the hotel during the day, and just walking around and kind of basically throughout the day yourself, you're going to be alone there, because the sponsor is really there for the military person and not so much for you. And I know it's hard, and it's going to be, especially if you're family, it's going to be kind of difficult when you land. You're going to get kind of stressed out. But there are, once you get more into the community, there are more support groups on base and stuff like that. So you'll learn about that as you are here longer. But if you can afford to stay back, then you might want to. It's all of a personal choice, what is you're more comfortable with. My husband and I and my daughter, we went all together, and my daughter at the time was only 2, and it was rough, but go through the process of what happened when my husband, daughter, and I got PCS to Germany, and hopefully some of it helps just, you know, what we did and what it'll kind of be like. So you know, we got the thing that we were going to be stationed overseas. You have to ship your car anywhere from like a month before you are to be wherever you're supposed to be, and I advise shipping it as soon as possible, because you might think, oh, I want to use it longer wherever I am right now because the luxury of it, but believe me, you're going to want it, and it's going to save you money on rental cars. So ship it as soon as possible, furniture and stuff like that. And I think that ships like a week before you're supposed to go. And what happened with us when we got here and we were waiting for our stuff is that we were told that we were going to get an email for both the car and our furniture. And what happened is that our furniture got here before they even emailed us. So constantly, if anything, constantly keep asking, calling, emailing, whatever you got to do to see if it's in already, because ours was in and we could have used it, you know, especially during the colder seasons. You know, we could have used our stuff. So I don't know if it was just a fault on their part or what just happened. I don't know. We got an email like much later than when our stuff came in, and as soon as it comes in, it's ready for pickup and for them to come, you know, bring it to your house. So again, just constantly keep checking up on where your stuff is. And I think they give you a tracking information for your car when it goes over, but they'll give you all that information when you go to actually bring your car and ship it. So then you're going to travel, and they will give you your orders and they will give you your flight itinerary. And once you get that, you know, you got to go through the process, whether it's MAC flights or it's just normal flights. My husband and I went from the West Coast all the way to here, and it was rough. It was more than 24 hours time because, of course, the military is going to do it to where they save money. So we had like 2 or 3 stops. And yeah, with the child, that's really rough. So that's another thing to think about when if you want to go all together with your family or if you want them to stay behind, because there's going to be stops, especially if you're coming from further away. So layovers were long. So it's just, I guess, a matter of personal choice, and if you think you can tough through it, then to just tough through it, and if you want to be there throughout the whole process. So that's what happened. Once you land, your sponsor's going to pick you up and take you to where you're going to stay. I think they give you like that first day to recoup because of jet lag, and then you're going to get started like signing in and getting ready and processed in and all that type of stuff, and your family is going to be at the hotel wherever they stick you at. They never have places on base, so, and you're going to have to be out in the economy, so always carry euro on you. the hotel we stayed at only served breakfast. So we had to constantly get rides or use a taxi to get on and off base to go to the commissary. And you could be stuck out in the hotel for quite a while. Some people are out there for 2 months in a hotel trying to find a place, so be prepared. It could take a while. And my husband and I, luckily, and my daughter were only out in the hotel for maybe a month or less. I'm not sure, it's been a while, but we were out there, and we only had a place that had breakfast, so we had to, you know, like I said, go back and forth, and that was expensive. Taxis are expensive if you don't want to get a rental car, and rental cars on base are expensive, so go off base for your rental car. So one thing you're going to want to get right when you land is you're going to want to get these adapters, especially for your phones or alarms or electronics, laptops, whatever it is that you're carrying that's electronics. You're going to want to get adapters, and they sell them at the BX for like 50 cents. And depending on, you know, the voltage of whatever it is that you're using is going to be dependent on the adapter. So if you have questions about that, your sponsor is probably going to even tell you that without even you having to ask. But so yeah, you're going to have to get adapters, and they're like little plugins that you plug into your, they're not like the big transformers. Those are for bigger, larger appliances. For charging your phone or for your laptop even, it's going to be just small little things like about that size that you're going to plug into your outlet and then plug that into the wall, the adapter. And yeah, so get those. So I just got finished editing the video for today, and I just wanted to say that tomorrow's video is going to be more of like walking around and showing things that are around, and the video after that is going to be German words, key phrases to help you translate as when you first get here. So sorry this is kind of rambling. I hope it helped. So yeah.